Good morning, everyone. Welcome to week 14, rough draft week. I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick little overview of the modules from the module perspective. That way we don't kind of click through all of the pages, but just kind of talk a little bit about what's in the module this week. Obviously, your calendar page, overview and objectives, this gives you all the due dates for the week. Revising Essay 2. So this week is Thanksgiving week, and I do not have any live conferences this week. I am, however, available via email. So if you have a couple of questions about your revision, feel free to email me. But next week, I will have conferences available all week long. So schedule a conference with me next week, and we will talk about your revision. As a reminder, your revision for essay number 2 is not due until Tuesday, November 30th. So you do have time still to meet with me to work on the revision. Okay. Your essay work for this week, for essay number 3, kind of the big deal this week is the rough draft. You have basically all week to submit your rough draft. It's a holiday week. I know some people are off work. Some people are pulling double, triple shifts because of the holiday. So I'm giving you kind of the whole week to get your rough draft in. So that assignment is open from Monday until Saturday at midnight. In order to earn full credit, again, kind of make sure that you're following what I'm looking for in this page on the rough draft. As a reminder, I'm not giving feedback on the rough draft this time. There literally just is not time with the Thanksgiving holiday and with just the close of the semester. So the conferencing next week will be vitally important for many of you if you are looking for some feedback on your draft. The one thing I can do is if you have a question about your thesis, then make sure it's underlined and write a note either on your Google Doc or in the Canvas comment box, and let me know if you want some feedback on your thesis. That I can do, but beyond that, I won't be able to give everybody feedback. So again, 5 points for the rough draft, due no later than Saturday at midnight. There are only 3 readings this week, so you have an option of reading any of these 3 for your discussion board post, or going back and reading one that you haven't read yet. Reading 3.18, that means up to this point you have had 18 readings or interactives for this unit. So unless you've read all of them, and some of you I know have, you can go back and read another one from a past week in order to complete this discussion board. Discussion boards due Tuesday with your replies not due until the weekend. Again, you know, with that holiday and the school being closed Thursday and Friday, kind of skewed a lot of our dates, so they're a little bit strange this week. Your essay progress, by the way, I'm moving a little bit earlier. It's due Wednesday instead of Thursday. That's mainly because you have your rough draft due at the end of the week, but the replies aren't due until the weekend. So, I've tried to kind of make it a little bit livable around the Thanksgiving holiday for you, but also being mindful of the fact that it doesn't make sense for you to post about your essay progress after you've submitted your draft. So that's why it's on Wednesday. Your mentor text this week is about parallel sentences. Oh, I know, that is exciting, parallel sentences. But it's actually a really useful skill once you get the hang of it. The writing territory isn't due until Saturday with the grace period of Sunday again because of that Thanksgiving holiday. You have 1 extra credit opportunity this week, which is kind of goes back to reading 3.18. That author, Francesca Paletta, talks a lot about organizations that are working to kind of bridge the divide, bridge the gap. And so your extra credit opportunity gives you a chance to do a little bit of digging about that one of those organizations and to kind of share out what you learned about that. And that is not due until Sunday. On this week's module, I've given you some supplemental resources. These are just additional readings that I thought were really interesting. They were provocative. They got me kind of raising an eyebrow and thinking, what do I think about that? And so I wanted to give them to you just as you might find them interesting, and you might not, right? And so if you're looking for some additional information for your essay and you don't necessarily want to go out onto the big vast ocean that is the internet, then you can kind of click through these and see if maybe they might be useful to you. And that brings us to the end of the week. So really the focus this week is on your rough draft and really kind of getting that moving. As a reminder, your essay is due Friday, December 3rd, with the grace period extending until Sunday the 5th. So kind of keep that in the back of your mind, right? Your rough draft, you can have all of this week to get your rough draft in, but that means then that you're only giving yourself a week thereabouts to finish the final essay. So, really kind of look at your time. Make sure you're aware of what your word count is. If you do not know what your required word count is for the essay, you can email me. I have a spreadsheet. I have all that information. Although if you just add your word count for essay number 1 and essay number 2, then that will give you your word count requirement for number 3. Subtract 5,000, and that will give you your number 3 word count. All right, folks. If you have questions, please let me know. Send me an email, message me on Pronto, pop in during student hours. I'm here to help. For those of you who are going to eat some food on Thursday, I hope that you have a day off from school at least. And that's it. All right, folks. Have a great day. Have a good week. And hopefully I will see you in a conference soon.